Let's go.
Because the Bandits
but it's
won
We have a lacrosse
the
team.
lacrosse championship like 3 years in a row.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I guess I don't know. Rochester might have won some of that shit. I don't know about that. I mean, that's some deep cuts. I'm talking NBA. I'm talking NBA here.
Team in Buffalo, and they're still treated like a absolute like hated stepchild. Actually, this year they finally started getting like some
Who?
recognition, but literally the only championship winning team.
Wait, you think?
Guys, I'm on watch, by the way, after the Bills. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not good.
Oh, I hit start
I
streaming, by the way, so.
Think about it.
Welcome.
Oh Jesus!
I'm still on the starting soon screen, so you're good. Like no one's faces or anything is showing yet.
Oh,
It's just
kidding.
in case Kiwi says something about.
Thanks for the heads up.
I finally got everyone's
Well, I'd
cameras in
assume
place.
you would tell us.
Commit.
Yeah, no shit, jackass.
There we go.
Instead of just fucking sending it while we're having a discussion about where we live.
Man, we're 17 minutes late.
Like,
You're.
Well, still, you still tell us, you jackass.
It sounds
We
like
did.
your fault managing this, Plunger.
What was that?
Plunger, we blame you entirely.
You need to work on your time management
Yeah, you need to start logging your hours of what you're working on.
every 10 minutes.
I'm not joking. They would tell us we'd have to do that shit.
Yeah, they were explaining.
if we
engineer friends
stopped
were telling me.
If we stopped to work on a red line, it only took 10 minutes. I don't care. Write it down.
I definitely don't.
So you guys
spend
realize I'm
probably
gonna spend half
my
my day
on
fucking
my
writing
phone,
this stuff down,
just
right?
Chilling.
Are we ready? Are we good to go? How are we feeling?
Yeah, we're going.
You're,
Let's go.
You're good
Yeah,
to
we're
go.
We're gonna
Kedrick
beat
takes
this
the
tempo
staff
tonight.
and leaves, and then we win. And now we get a level up. I think I've done it.
No.
You just need to find the exit. That's it.
Listen. I have an idea. It's not gonna help you guys in your goals, but it'll help mine.
Okay.
All right.
That doesn't
I would
seem
like
great
to
for
hear
us.
what happens from that.
Parker, by the way, your map thing failed.
No, it's still-
I've never had it work.
Oh, hey, it just
Oh
happened.
no, never mind. It
I was gonna
me.
say it's
Sorry.
showing for me.
No, it was
Sure.
failing on my screen too, and then it just came up.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it gets idle and I gotta move it around a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, that might be because I'm guessing it's connected to your iPad or some shit.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome back. So we are up to session number 3 now of the Into the Faelands campaign. Previously, in the last 2 sessions, our group of adventurers has met at the place called Heroes Hill and at the tomb that sits on top of it, known as the Tomb of Dashius the Tamer. Here you are all kind of trying to seek this item, this staff of power that has been buried with the hero Dashius for various purposes. Some of you seek the coin that you'll gain from turning it in to the Embrace, a religious group that is seeking this item, and the one who has kind of sponsored this quest that you're on, the one who has put up all of the postings and kind of let the word out about this thing. Some of you seek it for other reasons. Some of you are here to protect it, or perhaps claim it for yourself. And so far, you have managed to get inside the tomb itself, which is in itself a bit of an achievement. This is something that has not been done, apparently, at least in the last few years since this posting went up. It involved a bit of a small ritual and reciting some lines to crack open the door in the tree itself on the last full moon of the spring season here. And you have since descended underneath into this first basement chamber where you find there are a number of proxy creatures and statues to which you can provide offerings. In this main chamber, there is the sarcophagus, presumably of Dashius the Tamer, the hero himself, and there are pillared statues of his 8 animal companions. And upon approaching one, putting a hand on it, and saying its name, you are able to open some secret doors down a hidden hallway to various offering chambers, various shrines. And you've seen that they are all very, very filled with coin. There's a good amount that you could get here just from scooping one of these chambers that's on the fuller side. And last but not least, you found the chamber of Dacius himself, where you saw a statue of the man with his back to you. It was the room at the very end of the hallway. And rather than the like meager coppers that fill all the other rooms, this one is filled almost exclusively with silver or better coins. And in his hand, he held a solid gold rose. So it seems that this is a very, very well honored individual here. But deciding not to take what isn't yours quite yet, no one has attempted to pocket any of the coins, any of the offerings, and have instead just kind of looked for some kind of way further into this place. And after finally opening all of the chambers and inspecting all of them, you regroup now in the main chamber, the one with the 8 pillar statues and the sarcophagus in the middle. And the chamber is yours to investigate and to explore as you wish. It is a pretty small, like maybe 30-foot by 15-foot room. And on one wall there is that massive mural of a sky filled with animal companion heads that look down upon these like rolling fields and small villages. And the opposite walls appear almost completely blank. There's just like a sconce for a torch in the middle of each of them and nothing else of note. What would you like to do? How would you like to proceed?
Are the sconces lit?
They are now. When you first entered, and you, Kadri, lit your torch and kind of provided a little bit more light to the whole room.
Cool. Yeah, if that hadn't happened, that's exactly what he would have done.
It did
So
not
perfect.
trigger anything, but actually, since you were the one to light them, why don't you give me, or rather, what is your passive perception?
13.
Okay. Yeah, upon lighting them, the bareness and blankness of the walls kind of stuck out to you a little bit more, as like the full lavish ornamentation of this opposite wall just completely goes away as soon as it hits the corner and is replaced instead with just like absolute solid stone. No ornamentation, no carvings, no anything of note. And the slab itself looks like its own pre-existing thing, completely separate from the mural wall.
Cool. Kadri does not say anything about that.
I think you, or perhaps Nest, was the one who investigated the sarcophagus as well, and found
that was Nest.
In addition to the runes on the bottoms of each of the 8 animal statues, the sarcophagus had a series of runes on its base. And upon looking that over, you also noticed that the lid was in place, but not locked or secured by anything. And with enough force could be lifted open. But that is also something that has not transpired yet. Perhaps for good reason.
Did I can't remember. This is Jesus talking. I can't remember. Did we go and just speed run all the rest of the?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nothing stood
Which
out.
is how we ended in the big one with nothing else.
And someone sensed that there was something below, like open space below us and everything.
Yeah. There's
I don't believe they
notice that?
shared.
There's definitely more to this space. As you can feel that like your footsteps on the stone are not on solid earth. It's hollow. There's presumably some chamber or some opening below.
Who sensed that? And
Yeah, just collectively. I'm sure you sensed it.
Okay.
You've been in this room for some time.
Kadri's looking expectantly at the people who he knows is smarter than him.
I'm gonna call for Kadri, Ben. Help me move the top of the sarcophagus. I have a feeling there's more stuff below, but I don't want to damage the sarcophagus at all. So will you guys help me do this?
Well, if you think it's going to get us below, then absolutely.
Wow.
And Kadri immediately goes to start doing it. And knowing, having watched Ben refuse to help unless things were about to break, is very clearly haphazardly doing it.
I hate you.
He's like pushing on it. It's like if it's going, it's falling.
There is a little bit of a lip, and as you start to put like on the inside, as you start to push, it takes a minute before it finally like jumps over the side, and then at that point it's sliding and it's going down in just a second here.
Ben will catch it.
You're able to grab the other side, and as
She's angry about it, but she does it.
as a group, you're able.
Andrew gives you a look and goes, "Thanks for that. I really needed help on this."
Considering chucking it at you, but decides not to.
Well, before you can do anything, there is the like that like heavy sound of the top slab sliding off, and it echoes almost immediately from up the stairs. There's a follow-up and a thud, and the light from the outside is cut off completely.
Well, now there's only one way, and it's down.
In addition, you hear a very, very faint, like, soft spraying sound almost.
Okay, I was gonna say it was condensing you. I didn't know. I figured it was some sort of water spraying noise or something.
I would like everyone to make a perception check, please.
Okay. That would be
the passive ones.
No, just
I got
normal
an
one,
18.
Jesus.
I said that would be a 15 for me.
I've got a 17.
24.
Ooh.
Oh, baby.
Where the fuck is? Where's perception?
Uh,
There we go.
It's alphabetical.
I found it.
It is alphabetical.
Ooh, Trappers got
17.
Sunny's got a lot
17.
to say right now.
We all did
So,
pretty good.
As a group, you all collectively...
Didn't you say you got an 8?
18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everyone did well. As a group, you all collectively notice the door to the tomb close at the top of the stairs, and you all hear the sound of something like being released, like that subtle sound. And you start to see a little bit of denseness in the air. There's like a fog almost that starts to fill the space. Nest, you specifically looking around the room and using the light of the torches on the opposite walls, notice that in the top corners, completely like out of sight and hidden amidst the ornamentation of the mural wall, there are two little openings with two like brass spouts, like little heads of something that are starting to pour a vapor into the room.
They're like turned
In one
sideways
turn.
so that they're pouring down now? Is that what you said?
Yeah, they're very, very subtle. They're like recessed into the wall so that they only poke out like maybe a centimeter. But you see like the air growing more dense in that area, and you spot through like the little bit of torchlight that you have the like little openings. As something is being flooded into this room. In one turn, before you must all breathe in whatever is happening, what would you like to do?
Do we all get a turn or just
I
Nest?
can see
Everyone gets a
into
turn.
the. I
Nest
was gonna
has
say,
more
I've got,
info.
my ass has dark vision. I can look into the sarcophagus. Is it like deep or is it not?
You, on your turn, Ben,
Yeah.
you get a feel for what's happening, and you're looking for perhaps an escape. And you lean over the edge and into the sarcophagus, and there is a bottom. There is absolutely nothing inside.
But it's not like deep. It's not like it's a
Nope.
hidden chamber to a basement.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well,
It is empty ornamentation.
I will use the rest of my turn to give a scathing look to Kadri.
Kadri deflects it over to Nest, who told him to do it.
Scathing look to the room.
I'm sprinting over to where I
Absolutely
see
scathing.
the stuff pouring out.
And she will, wait, but I will say, she will say that it's an empty tomb. She will tell them that.
I say, Nest, do you tell us where this is coming from? Because you're
Yes.
the only one that's.
Yes, I'm literally saying it while I'm sprinting over there. It's coming from right here. It's coming from these things. And I'm going to try to attempt to twist them so that they're upright again.
How high up is it? Yeah, how high up is it?
They're like in the corner. They're like, it's roughly like 7-foot chamber that you're in right now, and they
Okay.
are literally all the way up top in the where the 3 walls meet.
Yeah, but we could jump.
Yeah.
There's the
Stand
2
on
walls in
something.
the ceiling.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm trying to twist it up.
So you get close, and you go to reach to try and stop them somehow, and there's no mechanism to them that you can see. It's just like an open spout.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh, the way you
Kedra
described
goes
it, I
to
thought
the-
you said it was like like a skull turned out, like pouring slightly.
Wisconsin's turned, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kedri goes to the other side and goes, well, this can't be good, and takes out part of his bedroll and just starts mashing like blanket into it
Sure.
in an attempt to clog it.
We'll say give me a dexterity check to see how swiftly you can do that.
11.
With an 11, you're able to do so, but you will be rolling in just a second to see how this affects you as you're up close with it, as you're stopping the gap.
Sure.
Nest, are you doing anything on the opposite side?
I mean, if I tried to like turn it and it doesn't do anything, then I'm probably trying to stuff parchment into it.
Okay, I'll have you roll dexterity as well. This at disadvantage because your first attempt is just to try and grab at it, and you're just getting that vapor right in the face.
I mean, I'll roll my Constitution saving throw now.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Is that what it is?
You don't know. What if it's an intelligence saving?
It's a charisma
Wow,
save.
that
It's a liquid ghost.
His brain's falling out. That's the end
Yeah.
of Kadri.
You said it was
I was gonna say,
regular it's a +2 either way.
Just
Yeah,
roll
dex.
plus dexterity mod.
It is a 10.
Okay.
Oof.
Same thing. You will be able to stop this gap in just a moment, but not before whatever this thing is kind of hits your lungs. Before we roll, Tramples and Elowen, anything that you are both doing?
Like Elwyn's just panicking and just saying she's not thankful for this.
Elwyn is the only one who gets an approving nod.
Yeah, she's like was just still pissed, getting big brooding over the badger situation. So just kind of like
Forgot
snaps
about
out of
that.
it, and I feel like her first thing is just to think to like open up the room to get air. So she just runs back over to the badger and just like badger. She's just trying to get the hallway open. So just going over to the badger and just like thanking its name.
Yeah,
The
you
hallway
do
open.
so. You return back to the statue to try and just get some more space at the very least so that this can disperse out a little bit. And as you touch a hand to the statue, you don't feel that same hum that you did. And as you give thanks, there is no response. It seems that whatever this is has kind of overridden that. Tramples.
I'm gonna regret this, but wait, was there only 2 of the spouts, or?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I guess after seeing that, I would then back away from where the gaseous stuff was coming out, because all these Tramples was about to just YOLO into the fucking tomb. But if there was only 2 of them, I was let's wait a second.
Alrighty. With that, I will say everyone give me a Constitution saving throw, and it will
Told you.
be Nest and Kadri at
Right.
disadvantage.
That is a 23 for me.
Excellent.
Constitution throw.
Oh, it's actually it's a saving throw, so that's a 25 actually for me.
With
9.
disadvantage, I have a 10.
With
How do we do? What's like a
disadvantage,
saving
I
throw?
have
Just like
13.
rolling it.
It's on the left
Yeah,
middle.
so if you look at the left,
Dewey in the
you'll see saving throws. It'll be strength.
Oh, like where like
dex.
the strength dexterity stuff is.
Yep. So con
Yeah,
is
so
the
it's
in the
Constitution.
box
You
that says
have
saving
your-
throws.
You have your top line of ability scores, and then on the left, right under that, will be your saving throws.
Oh baby, we got a nat 20. Oh, a dragon just
Hey.
came up. Why? Why did a dragon just come eat my dice?
Probably because it's like a nat 20 thing.
Yeah, it was a nat 20. Then I had a +1 to it as well, but that was
Yeah,
interesting.
it showed us.
Oh.
Not the dragon, just the dice roll. I have
Oh,
no
I
idea what
mentioned the
happened. I have
dragon
no
too.
idea what happened with your dice.
No, a full dragon just came on my screen and ate my dice. This is obviously Kiwi talking, not Ellen.
Cam, what'd you get?
13.
13, I think he said.
Okay, no one got below a 9, correct? 9 was the lowest.
I got
Excellent.
a 10, yeah.
So with
Awesome.
this, as the vapor fills the room, you all try to hold your breath for a moment, but there's no stinging in your nostrils, and it doesn't linger very long before that sputtering kind of stops. It's all plugged up, and the little bit that hangs in the air seems to be pretty benevolent. As the first of you, Ben, kind of breathes a little bit more deeply, you are completely unaffected. There's like a little
Yeah.
sting, but not much more. And as the rest of you see this and you all like let out that air that you were holding and carefully start to breathe in, perhaps stepping away from where the nozzles were, there's a little bit of sting to it, but it seems like that the potency of the trap has long expired and you are all unscathed.
First thing Ben is
However,
going to do is put the sorry.
however, you are still locked in as the door
Yeah.
does not reopen.
Ben is gonna put the lid back on.
Wait, before you
You
do,
do so.
Okay, cool.
I
There's nothing in
wanna,
there. I looked.
I wanna open the trap back up and see what
The
happens
trap's
at
already
the.
open.
Well, we have it plugged up. I want to unplug it. I want to see what happens.
What?
Kedri leaves. He sees you doing some more shit with that and leaves. He's like, what the fuck?
Kedri, where do you
Ben,
go?
I was gonna say no. Ben will like
Ellen's-
grab his hands and be like, no.
But if it's
I think Kedri
fine,
goes to that part
it
of
seems
the
like
wall
a
that he didn't
deterrent.
notice.
And if it's a deterrent, it doesn't actually have to do anything. People will freak out and leave as a result of that alone. There still could be something.
You
Leave
felt
where? The door
so,
closed.
no. You felt the stinging in your nose.
Yeah.
Correct. That's
Yeah.
what we felt.
Yeah,
Mhm.
deterrent.
Would I have ever experienced perhaps a poison like this in my journeys? Would there be something?
Oh,
like
that's a
that?
great
Would
question. Do I recognize this poison tingle?
roll a nature for
roll
fun.
nature? Okay.
You mean healing?
Yeah. And
nope, that's
Ness,
a
if you want to
medicine.
roll,
that's a 3 from me, dog. So I
think
don't
it's
know
also
shit
nature,
about
makes sense.
this. I don't
This
know
could
shit.
be anything.
Yeah, I'm just like tingle bad. I've been poisoned often enough to know that tingle usually not good.
Tingle, interesting. Might be nothing, might be something.
However, Ben is not just gonna let you unplug this motherfucker.
Ness, what do you got for nature roll to see if you can
sorry.
identify it?
Jesus, this dice is fucking cocked. That'd be a 23.
Ooh. You have used a material similar to this. It gives you like a very specific kind of burn in your nostril that is very, very similar to one you felt while working with some magical ingredients in the past. This is a kindle root poison that you are smelling. And yeah, the potency is like completely diluted at this point. It's hard to say how long ago this trap was set, but it has since like basically faded out to nothing.
So I recognize it as Kindle root, which is bad based off of the way you said it.
Correct.
Okay.
And like I said, I feel
I'm
tingles.
not catching a Pokemon
I'm
right
not
now.
into it.
Okay, so if I would recognize it
the-
as being bad, I wouldn't continue. I wouldn't do something else stupid.
I don't know. It sounds like you said, it could be fun to be poisoned right now.
Well, I didn't know what it was. Now that I'm identifying the poison, I'm not gonna actually do anything.
It's very obviously not good.
The
Yeah,
tingly
the
nose
Kendra
is
does go to-
fine.
Ben's
Have you
not-
ever had
Ben's
allergies?
not the
That's not fine.
No, Ben does
That's
not have
bad.
allergies. Her constitution is too high.
Lucky you.
Yeah, well, man.
Kedri just goes to that part of the
and
wall,
guess
starts
what?
pressing
No.
on it weirdly.
But Jess has allergies too, and I didn't realize them until I was older. And I always, as a kid, went, I don't like apples. And then as an adult, I finally went, why don't I like apples? Let me take a bite of this. And I did take a bite of it, and I went, huh, why is my mouth burning? Why is this spicy? Not good.
Apple allergy, huh?
Bad.
It's in
Classic
this
apple flavors.
spicy apple. Come on.
No. Anyway, not good. Bad.
As you all sit in this, by the way, you watch the vapors kind of coalesce and descend to the ground and start to just spread out across the floor. So you're not breathing them in, but they do still linger.
Yeah. Ben will gesture her hand to the ground and be like, if you really feel like huffing fumes, but it's right there.
Kadri uses his empty bottle and fills up some of it with and stops it with some more of that bedroll.
Cool.
I feel like
If you want to add some heavily diluted Kindle root poison.
Some
You could do
spicy
that.
air.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jesus.
If you guys failed your save, you would have taken 1 poison damage. So, like, watch out.
No.
Well,
not-
listen, I can only do that a couple times.
That's fair.
Anyway,
I feel like
Can I hop in the
Alan's still
sarcophagus?
really upset at this badger.
No.
I've already covered it up, so you gotta uncover it again.
yeah, and Kadri's exploring a wall, an empty wall. He's just pushing on it a lot.
Yeah, I want
Kendra, give
to.
me a
like
strength
Alan-
check. And
A strength check.
Nest, you said you're climbing in or you're just looking in?
I want to open it up a little bit, and I want to look and investigate, see if there's any like runes or anything anywhere on it. Like
I got a
I'll
natural
feel around
20.
it. Oh shit!
Ooh.
Hell yeah, you pushed
There,
the wall
Dragonborn.
down.
Desk.
Nest, give me investigation.
Jesus. You said investigation. That would be
Yep.
a 22.
Okay.
What the hell's
You
happening?
peer in and use the light of one of the torches to kind of illuminate the sides and the bottom of this thing. And it is essentially one solid piece with no seams all the way around. It is, in fact, completely empty and presumably some kind of a decoy or at least just some ornamentation. And presumably the actual body and the actual like sarcophagus of this man must lie elsewhere in this tomb, or perhaps isn't here at all. And as you consider this, you hear this like crunching sound of stone against stone from one of the nearby walls.
Because
Kadri.
Kadri knocked it down.
Left wall or right wall? Which one were
Were
you
they-
poking at?
Were they both blank?
Yep.
Let me pull up the map demon because I have Discord up.
Map demon.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling it.
Okay.
Let's go with the right wall.
Cool.
Oh, it's not. Oh, there we go. Now it's showing for me.
As you push on the right wall, let's see. That will be do.
Flaming stairs.
The-
No.
The
More poison? No.
wall itself, you find that there is a seam almost right through where the sconce is. It's ever so slightly offset to one side. So as you're kind of just like pushing, it does separate. And while the sconce remains, the rest of the wall behind it and to the right side all pushes back and swings open to reveal a second chamber. This one almost completely bare, same as the same style of wall as the one that you just moved. It is a very simple 10 by 10 chamber with one stone passageway almost. The wall is recessed a little bit in the shape of a door, but there is a solid slab of stone there as well, with a circle about this big in the middle and some kind of imprint on it, some kind of shape, and some kind of text above below.
Can I read the text? I probably can't. I assume it's an Elvish, which I cannot read.
You step closer, and it is in fact in common.
Oh,
Look at that.
And you read, there is a bit of there is a bit of a passage that is carved onto this wall. Now that you are like closer to it, you can see that in that circle, there is a handprint that is recessed in. And above and below, it reads, let's see, this one reads, thief, intruder, coward. Eileen's light shines cold. Peldir's game turns scarce, and Eshor's harvest grows foul for those who take from Dashius the Tamer. Turn back or face a fiery death below. And then handprint.
oh, Kedri's of two minds.
You've been called a thief and a coward for trying to rob a tomb.
That doesn't affect him at all. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna roll something for myself. Okay.
And I'll have you roll
Ked-
something for me after that.
Okay. I mean, I rolled poorly, so Kadri's gonna do the thing that he thinks is a worse idea. So he looks at that and goes, "Well, I'm none of those things," and puts his hand on there immediately.
Incredible. As you put your hand on there immediately, you feel the stone burn at the touch. I would like you to take 1 fire damage as you pull your hand back.
Kadri would do that, and then he would be like, Ben, you gotta go do this. I was not strong enough.
Sure, at some point Ben has probably told Kadri her name. That's
Oh,
they've
actually,
been chatting a little bit.
that's true. If you hadn't, I would call you big guy. So if you get one or the
No,
other.
I don't think you have. I
Yeah,
don't think I wish you would.
big guy, big guy. Listen, I'm not strong enough. I got this wall moved. Used all my strength. I need you to do this with the hand.
And you hear the weariest sigh in the entire world. As she will go over to the wall and read it. And I'm sorry, one more time. Can you just repeat what it says?
I sure can, and then I'll have both of you roll something for me. It reads, thief, intruder, coward. Eileen's light shines cold. Peldir's game turns scarce, and Eshor's harvest grows foul for those who take from Dashius the Tamer. Turn back or face fiery death below. I would like for you both to roll a history or religion check and tell me which one you're rolling.
Great.
Okay.
They're the same for me, I believe.
Great.
I'm gonna be doing religion because
religion. Yeah, I guess religion would be the better thing. It's an 18 on the dice, and it's
I
a
only
plus
got a
0,
10.
so it's an 18.
Okay. Kadri, these references mean very little to you.
They're not the embrace. Whatever.
Pretty much the vibe, yeah. You get the feel based on the way that this is written and the ownership that's given to these proper nouns that you do not recognize, that this is some kind of religious group or figures of religious importance to whatever the people here follow, whatever they believe. But not much more than that. And Ben, you would know that although the area that you are in, the Faelands, is primarily led by the Embrace as like a unified force of like a religious following, there are pockets that still worship the old gods, the Fae gods. And this is not those either. This is a separate third thing that is perhaps in the rest of the world more well known, but here is a little foreign.
Okay.
You recognize the name Eileen as the sun goddess.
Okay.
You recognize the name Peldir, or actually, I'm sorry, you would recognize the name Peldir because that's one of the ones that's followed here, as the like the nature god.
Okay.
And then you recognize to a lesser extent the name Eshor as a like god of harvest. But it's weird having these three grouped together. The one Fae god and the two others. An unlikely combination.
Okay. Um,
And no mention of Niravine,
no mention of Niravine.
whose land you are in, and presumably whose follower you are, uncovering or investigating.
And I think there is like the little bit of like a little bit of understanding on her face that if anyone, she's not particularly sneaky, um, or like she's a bit of an open book, so she doesn't often try to like hide immediately kind of what's on her mind. So if anybody really was paying attention to her, they would see the hint of recognition on her face. And I imagine the reason why she would know this is the way that I have her backstory is that Ben's wife is like a bard in like the historian sense. And so this could be like things from like stories or like old ballads and like songs and stuff like that that perhaps has heard like her wife kind of like, tell and retell all the time because there's always all these stories and stuff like that. So I imagine that's probably where she might recognize it from.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. But no, um and I think like I don't know who else speaks Orcish, but when she's thinking, like I guess she would kind of default to her like native language there. And
Kadri does.
yeah, I know that Kadri does, but she's just kind of mutter to herself, "What are they doing here together?"
Kadri doesn't notice any of that. Doesn't notice even
Fair
though
enough.
staring at you, looking at the recognition. Kadri's just waiting for you to put your hand on the thing.
Which she does not do.
Yeah,
She's
fiery death
not.
below.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't want a fiery death, and she's also not like a liar and a thief.
Mhm.
So she doesn't really want to do that. And but she stops and she thinks for a second. And at this point, there's no easy way out. So she has no choice but to go through. Um, and so she'll stop for a second, and instead of putting her hand on it, she's gonna go to the other blank wall and push around and see if that one opens.
Okay. You return to the main chamber, and you go to the exact opposite side of the room. And before pushing on it, you see where that seam was, and you just kind of run your fingers along, and you do catch the same on the opposite side. It goes right up to the sconce, and then behind. And as you push close to the middle, this one moves relatively easily given your might. And as it kind of slides open and like on a hinge of some kind, you reveal on the opposite side a similarly shaped chamber as the symmetry of everything going on here persists.
Guys, Parker
Makes
made us all
sense.
tokens.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I didn't draw anything yet, so you just
Fair.
got like letters. Oh, look
Listen,
how
I
symmetrical you are.
understood from the letters what they were.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I would like to see if there's any writing on that one as well.
Okay. Same shaped room. It's another 10 by 10 with one recessed wall, or one recessed portion of a wall that seems to be another just like stone slab of a door. And on this way, you read the exact same message
Okay.
aside from the last line. Turn back or face a frigid death below. Same right handprint recessed into this.
Same gods and everything.
Yep, same gods, same warning,
Um,
same thing.
The temptation to call Kadri over and have him place his hand on that one is really high.
Who knows what would happen?
He
He'd
might
probably
do it.
it.
Yeah, he
Oh,
should probably do
Kadri
it.
would probably do it. Honestly.
But she doesn't hate him, and she's already robbed him of 5 gold, so it'd feel bad to rob him of another hit point. She didn't rob him, he gave it to her. And I guess sensing that there's probably some sort of puzzle in here, she is going to sigh and like kind of dejectedly and wave the goddamn wizard over.
Cool. I'm
Nice.
gonna come and I'm gonna
You're
read.
summoned.
Yeah, I'm coming over investigating. Can you? Was there a plaque on the wall?
Um,
Sorry, there was
she
a
will. She.
alt dex Pikachu, and I had to throw a Pokeball.
Oh my god.
Kiwi also threw a Pokeball. Don't just put
Yeah.
this on me and Pat and Jesus. This isn't my fault.
I'm paying attention.
Yeah, I can't do
Oh, I
both.
didn't
I'm
catch
just
it. Whatever.
But yeah,
Ah,
no.
good fuck.
Ben will kind of give the brief on the gods and why she thought it was weird that there's one elven god there. And kind of like maybe like mention some of the stories, like the old stories that her wife is like kind of like told her a little bit.
Now with
You believe that the other two are human gods, by the way.
Human gods, okay.
So 2 human gods and 1 elven fae god.
with with my like professor knowledge and background and everything, would I recognize these names?
Instantly, yeah. And you can give me your own religion check to see how much more you know. But inherently, you are going to recognize what's going on here.
That would be a 7.
Okay, a little bit more, but not much. You do in fact recognize Eshor as one of the gods of Terramoa, which is the realm that you are within, and is the human realm. This is one of your old gods, being from human civilization and not touched by the Faelands, being so far north. This is one of the old gods who are not worshipped anymore, but are just kind of remembered fondly. Now that the embrace is kind of that thing for everyone, there's no need to really like pay respects to these figures. They're more of like like mythology almost.
What
They fell out of
what was
fashion.
this the god of? Like anything specific or just like god?
So Eshor was the god of the harvest, and because basically each realm only has a small handful of deities, there's a lot of overlap in their domains. So Peldir is the Fey god of nature, but from like a primalism and a circle of life kind of angle. And Eshor is the human god of nature, but from a harvest and bounty kind of perspective. So you would recognize it's basically 2 nature gods, 1 Fey, 1 human, and then sun goddess, which
Two
is
nature, so.
not directly tied to this realm, but is nonetheless like understood to be one of the pantheon. But from somewhere else, like from the sun itself.
Gotcha. Okay. And is there anything in this room like that I noticed that seems different? Like if you compare the two like side rooms, is there any differences between them?
You take stock of everything in this room, and it's almost nothing. It is a very, very plain chamber. Stone floor, stone walls, stone ceiling. Basically, that swinging door in, or stone slab that functions as a door to get in. And then, like, the recessed doorway on either side. That is the only difference, really, is the inscription. And as you kind of get close, there is a heat that comes off of the one on the right, and there is like a chill that comes off of the one on the left. They can feel just getting close to it.
So the one that Kadri's in has heat, this one has cold.
Yes.
And both of these rooms opened up after like being next to like a sconce.
Yeah, it's where like the break in the wall was, kind of ran straight through it.
Gotcha. Were there any other sconces in the main chamber?
Nope, just the 2.
And since Ben has put the top of the sarcophagus back in place, did the doorway down open back up? Like
Nope.
where? No. Okay. Kadri, what happened with the plaque on your room? Did you haven't acknowledged it yet? So I'm gonna ask: was there anything that happened from that plaque?
From the plaque, sir? What do you mean from the plaque?
Like the plaque in that room with the inscription. Was there
Yeah, I read
anything
it. It was
weird when
great.
you said it? Nothing bad happened. Did you try and touch it?
Yeah, I tried to touch it, but I was too weak, I think.
Oh, okay. What about this one? Can you come try and touch this one as well?
He's gonna do it.
Kadri goes, I'm pretty weak. I don't think I can do that one either. You probably should have somebody stronger do it.
You're still stronger than me, Kadri, and I believe in you.
Kadri goes, you got. He's also across the way from you. And he just goes, you have somebody way stronger next to you. And like he does it so it sounds like it's echoing, like he's somehow further away, like he thinks that's gonna make it seem like you won't. Like,
And I'll turn to Ben. Ben, did you touch the other one?
No, but he pulled his hand away pretty quick, and it's like it burned him or something, and it's pretty hot in there.
Okay. I have a weird feeling
So I
that
wasn't
like
trying to touch this.
that touching both might have like a good consequence and like cancel each other out. But like I'm already, slashed up pretty good, so I don't want to find out if I'm wrong. If I have to, I will, but hey, wait. Tramples? Tramples? Tramples. That's what it was. Tramples.
Yes, what's going on?
How do you do with touching hot and cold things?
I suppose I could do that.
Great. Start with this one, and I'm gonna ask Tramples to like press on this one real quick.
Are we gonna do this at the same time, or?
I honestly think that it could be both, like pressing both at the same time, or just both in general, or one person has to press both. I don't know which. So I was gonna say just press it free.
Ben, I think, actually kind of has something to say here, and that she says, and that there's 3 gods. There's 2 rooms. Is there a third option somewhere?
I mean, there should be, but we haven't found it.
Okay, well, instead of just perhaps, I don't know, maybe going to a fiery pit of doom, we could look.
All right.
Ben.
Yeah.
I will say, just so that y'all don't get steered completely off course.
That's fair. If I'm completely wrong, that's fine.
As you consider this, yes, but there isn't like a real correlation between them as far as like you have fire and frost, and then you have like nature, sun.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like one of the nature leans toward like the winter seasons or anything like that. There is like a god of the winter, a god of the cold, whose name is not being brought up here.
Fair.
That if that were the case, it probably would involve him.
Okay. Well, I mean, listen, she's not the most intelligent person in the room. So she's gonna stick with that theory, but even if everyone else is like, I don't know if that's actually it. But like she's like, I don't know, maybe there's a third thing somewhere. I'm just saying.
Ellen, do you see any third things in that chamber?
I was gonna say, are we all being able to like hear this conversation across for the most part?
Yeah, it's all close enough together.
I feel like Ellen would just like obviously get taken aback a bit with like her god associating with the human gods and try to like maybe think about if there's like a reason behind that, or like if there's anything from like her culture that could like link them together that she could think about.
Yeah, you can give me a religion check of your own if you would like to ponder that.
We're at a
20. Okay. With the 20, similarly, you don't see the connective tissue here. You're starting to get the feel that maybe this is just vague threats at whoever might be entering this space. Not necessarily because those gods in particular are the most important, but just because they represent like the passage is written as a threat. It's Eileen's light shines cold, as in like, I curse you to not feel the warmth of the sun. It's Peldier's game turns scarce. I curse you not to find food, and Eshar's harvest grows foul. I curse you to a poor harvest. Um, it's hard to say whether those have any like magical weight behind them, if there's anything that will happen because of them. But you start to get the feeling that this is more or less just like a blanket statement that's meant to catch anyone who comes in here. Human would see that and go, "Oh no, I don't want Eshar's harvest to grow foul. That's my guy." Elf comes in here and is like, "Oh no, I don't want Peltier's game to grow scarce. That's my guy."
Right. I feel like she's starting to feel a little bit more of sense of entitlement that Peldier's in this tomb now. That like maybe like she has some reason to be here, or like she's on the right track. So I think she'd probably go towards like where Kadri's room is, avoiding Ben a little bit, just because she wants to maybe get away with some things.
Okay. As you enter that room, you also feel there's a warmth emanating from that door itself, and from like that handprint. You get like close enough to it, not to the point that it burns you, but close enough to read and kind of like put your hand within an inch or two of that imprint, and you do feel the heat coming off it. It's like omnipresent, presumably some kind of enchantment.
I feel like I'm trying to remember if this is a spell. Damn it. I forget, like, how do I tell the difference between my cantrips and not?
It'll say a level 0 spell is a cantrip.
Mhm.
Thank you. I don't even know what the
Yep.
fuck my cantrips are. I feel like everything says one.
I know you
I
have
feel like
Druidcraft.
You have like 3 of them, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Druidcraft,
Druidcraft,
Guidance,
and-
Message, and Starry Wisp are your cantrips.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say, I thought I had something that was like elven-y. I feel like she's just trying to like gather a sense of things and just maybe like use her druid craft in the room. So I can if could create a effect with like the weather. So like maybe just like try. Would I be able to make weather in a tomb?
Very minimal.
Okay.
Describe what you want to do, and we'll see how it plays out.
I wanted to kind of like do like maybe like a fire play where I could like maybe try to like calm down the heat that's going on there
In the hot room, you
Yeah,
want to summon
in the hot room that I'm in with Kadri.
Okay. You said like a fireplace, like just
I
like
know it says
spawn a
I
fire.
could do weather sensor. I could do fire play where I can light or snuff out like a candle, torch, or campfire. I guess that would that contribute to the room, or would it be?
That would be more like like I have a torch, I have a candle, and now
Okay.
it's lit, and now it's not lit.
Okay. Well, but she's got like a weather sensor, so she could like she can manifest maybe some cooler weather to like cool down the room a little bit.
Okay, I like that.
Try to get a breeze in there.
Why don't you? Wisdom is your spell casting modifier, so why don't you just give me D20 plus wisdom plus proficiency? It'd be like basically a spell attack roll.
D20 plus wisdom plus what?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Proficiency, that'll be a +2 for you.
2.
Okay. So I just like roll my D20.
Yeah.
And then okay. Okay. And then I've got a +4 for wisdom, and then sorry, proficiency.
It's a +2. Yeah.
Oh, just +2.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm at a 10.
Okay. With a 10, you start to manifest some kind of cooler weather, and you get like a little bit of like a gathering storm, like snow globe size in your hands. Just like these very, very faint little snowflakes that turn your hands cool. And while it doesn't do much to fight back against like the heat of the room itself, you do bring that closer to the door, and you do feel it kind of push away and fight back against the innate heat that's coming off of it.
I probably would just yell back to the wizard and frustratingly be, "Wizard, do you have no spells?"
Well,
Um,
Like try
Do you
some
do
magic
anything
already.
further, or do you just hold it there?
I mean, I'm gonna try to push further, but I'm yelling this to the wizards. I don't know why my magic needs to be working here.
To the point where you're touching it, or you're just trying to like cool
I'm
it
trying to
off?
push. I can feel like if it's like a kind of like that. I'm just full playing with like
Uh,
pushing as hard as I can.
Yeah, also if you go to touch it, Kadri will whisper and be like, "It will burn you. Be careful." Doesn't want you burning yourself.
Oh,
Uh, she'll be like, she just looks at Kadri. It's just no, we need more strength. Help me out. I need to be
Oh damn.
strong.
Kadri if you actually say that to him, he like
Yes.
looks at you, looks at the handprint, and just puts his hand on your back and goes, "You got this."
that's a
You go for it?
That's a help
Yeah.
action if I ever heard.
Okay. So
Yeah.
with your hands chilly and frosty from the little bit of druidcraft, you press the right one into the indentation, and instantly there's like a tss as heat meets cold, and there's just like steam that rises off of you innately. It's warm, but it's not burning, and as you hold your hand there, there's a as it sinks in, and then you're able to turn and pull your hand back, and the entirety of the wall lifts up, revealing a little passageway, a little stairway down.
Man.
Yay!
Imagine having no
I've
spells,
lost the math
wizard.
again.
I could have cast Ray of Frost on it.
Oh, you did it though.
That would have done it.
I don't think it's
That would
gonna
have
help
been
on this cold side. Probably gonna need fire on this other side. I don't know if just a torch up to it's gonna be the trick though.
I don't
I'll
know
just take the torch and put it up to it anyway.
If the movie Fifth Element has anything to do with it, it will.
I don't know what that is. Ben, you take the torch. You hold it up to the hand
Talking to
spot, and you
Trample.
see the door starts to like sweat almost
No,
as that cold feeling starts to fade, and you get the feel that you'd be able to give
I'm
it a
straight
go.
up pressing.
yeah, she does it.
Same thing.
Now get out of the way.
Push the
She's
hand
doing
in,
it. Yeah.
and you're able to turn it, and that passageway lifts up as well. And there are
She
now...
kind of like thrusts the torch back at Nest, and it's like, there you go.
All right, staircases downward.
Since you can't see.
Should we?
So now
we should split up.
That's what I'm thinking.
Whoa.
Tramples, you're caught in the middle.
Oh.
What side do you like more?
Let's go with the left one.
Yay!
Okay.
Lame.
Yeah, he didn't pick the fun side.
Yeah, you picked the lame side.
I was gonna say, listen, we need one strong person and one magic person. Although my magic person kind of sucks, so I'm kind of regretting my option here.
Well, I know a little bit of magic.
It's okay.
Not
Their
much.
strong person kind of sucks.
But and also the person who has been the
that's not true.
grumpiest, the grumpiest
Y'all don't know
with
about
her is
Kadri.
Elwyn. So it's like, okay, that's my only kindred spirit.
Kadri-
She's
Ka- if-
disappearing.
If Kadri has 2 attacks right now, which is already a lot of attacks.
That's fair. It's a lot of attacks.
At level 1, let's go.
That is, yeah.
All right. So, with the party split with 2 doorways open, we have Kadri and Elwyn, who are going to descend down the path of the flaming lock and whatever fiery death waits below. And on the other side, Trample's Nest and Ben are all going to explore the frigid death down at the bottom of those stairs. And as you split and you descend, there's about 15 feet of stairs on either side. And then what you find on the opposite side is totally different. So hold tight while I queue up basement 2 real quick.
I was gonna say, for the record, Ben's going slow, but Ben would also probably be going first.
And I'm
would
holding
definitely
the
be waiting for
torch.
Kadri to run.
Yeah. I gotta say, as we split up, Kadri would absolutely go first. Like, no questions, no waiting.
Excellent.
You can't be a hero if you don't go first. Come on.
And roll for
she
initiative.
knows.
Who's going first on the other side? What's that order look like?
That's gonna be Ben, and then
Ben
me
is gonna go
behind
first.
with Torch, and then Tramples.
Mhm.
I was gonna say,
Got it.
Ben doesn't really need the torch. She can see in the dark. She's fine. So she don't care.
Alrighty.
Kadri 100% needs a torch.
All right. I guess we will start on that side then. Hold tight for me. Okay. Incredible. So, the team on the left, the frozen Death Below team. You descend down the stairs.
Okay.
And Ben, you are the first to see, before you even reach the bottom, a figure that is mid-dash, mid-sprint, heading right towards you. And as you react,
Does it look frozen?
it sure is frozen, unmoving.
I was
It
gonna say,
is.
I did say that Ben was going slow. She was not rushing into this. I did say that.
There's no movement accompanying it.
Uh-huh.
It is just locked in place, running for the exit, hand like outstretched, and it is about 5 feet from the bottom of the steps.
Okay.
The stairs open into a hallway that is probably 25-30 feet long before opening up into a wider room beyond it. You see a pair of stone doors, one on either side, immediately at the base of the stairs, and that figure frozen before you. There is definitely a coolness that emanates from this space, and there's like a little bit of a frost that glazes the ground.
Okay. Ben kind of like she'll stop before they get to the bottom of the stairs. And she turns around and like looks at Ness. She's like, you got a second torch?"
Nope.
Mm. Well, this is gonna be unfortunate. Uh,
Did you need?
do I
And
have a
I'll offer
torch?
you the torch.
I have a lantern.
I actually might. Hang on, let me check. Nope, I don't. I
Oh, I have
legitimately
a
don't.
torch. No,
I
no,
think
okay.
everyone
I
starts with
have a
like 10.
torch. Yeah, no,
Like
all right. I have a
standard
torch.
adventuring gear.
No,
Yeah,
I don't get
so
it. I
Ben's
get a
gonna
torch.
take out a torch and she's gonna light it and she's gonna throw it into the middle of the room.
Yeah, Plunger told me I didn't get the Adventures pack.
Well, you were trying to, because it's giving options for like adventurers gear or like different gear.
Yep.
Yeah,
It
so
was
that's
allowing me to pick both of them.
no,
Like
you can only pick one.
one of each of them, basically.
No, you can only
I,
pick one.
well, I was saying it
He
was
only
letting me
picked
pick
one.
because there was four
Yeah.
options under 2 groups.
Regardless, I light a second torch out of
Mhm.
my pack, and I toss it into the middle of the room.
Do you throw it down like the hallway in front of you, or all the way to the room at the end of the hallway?
It's like it's a light toss.
I'm gonna say hallway then.
Yeah, it's probably hallway. It's
Okay.
probably hallway. Like maybe towards the end of the hallway, but still hallway.
Got it. Okay. So we'll say there's a little bit of a torch going on
Yeah.
right over
Does
here.
anything happen when I chuck the torch?
So you chuck the torch,
Hmm.
and while it does instantly react, the floor kind of steam rolls off of it, and it
Mhm.
looks like the little bit of frost starts to melt away, but only to a certain radius. It's only like within a few, probably like a foot and a half of the fire itself, and
Mhm.
everything beyond it kind of holds steady. And it's just consistent steam arising, like
Like it's
like the
trying to
frost is trying
refreeze.
to, yes, exactly.
Hmm. Huh.
And with that, the area is starting to become a little bit obscured as it continues to fill the space.
Oops. Sorry. Just wanted to see if something would happen.
For the time being, I have you step like right on the last step of the staircase. Because one more and you would
She
be
would,
on the frost.
yeah, she is not gonna touch the frost.
Yeah.
Bit more cautious than that. She's gonna turn around and like kind of like lean to the side so that Ness can get a good look. and be like, magic ice on the floor.
What kind of magic ice?
Magic ice.
Well, what happens if you
magic
touch
kind,
the
come on.
ice?
It's ice. It's magic. You want to touch it?
Sure.
And she's gonna gesture to the frozen figure. She's gonna gesture to the frozen figure in the hallway and be like, "You want to touch it?"
The figure it's frozen in the hallway, like looks like it was running
It was
to us.
frozen,
Correct?
running towards the stairs.
Okay, yeah, I want to go
Yep.
up to the frozen figure.
Oh, so
You would
you're
have to
ent-
step on the ice to do it.
Yep.
Okay, great. So Ness,
Yeah.
you push forward, swapping places with Ben.
I'm just thinking about whether or not Ben would like yank him back.
Think quick because he's going.
No, fuck it, let him go.
Yeah, I mean it's
I'll
ice,
deal
so
with
I'm not like
consequences in his
sprinting, but I
action.
am walking up to the statue. Well, the frozen person.
Oh, he gonna learn. He gonna learn tonight.
No, you know what? Ben was like, I should stop him, and she's like, but I'm curious.
So Ness, you step forward, you kind of like squeeze by Ben in the hallway, and as your foot touches the frigid stone, nothing happens. And you stand in front of the statue of a man who is like, again, mid sprint and like arm outstretched, like he's just trying to make it to the exit. One of his feet is completely locked, like crystallized with ice that is like solidified to the ground. And the back foot is ever so slightly lifted up, and the ice has kind of caught and also held that one in place. And like the entire body just has this this like casing over it where you can't see the features too well, and you wouldn't be able to, like, if you were to try to I don't know, like remove something, like if you were trying to loot him or something, he's like completely frozen over. It's a little iceberg.
So if you want to steal his shit, you gotta heat him up.
Yeah, you can't do it yet.
I was gonna say, what happens if I hold the torch to it? Like, does the ice melt?
You have to kind of sneak behind him to get the torch if you would like to do that.
He has a
No,
separate
my
one.
own
I did
torch.
Oh,
it.
that's right, you have your own. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You hold the torch up to, like, I don't know what, his face, his chest.
His hands specifically.
Okay, the hand that's outstretched, you hold the torch to that first. And let's see what does happen. You watch as the casing slowly starts to melt away and drip onto the floor. And eventually you can see the little bit of color that's left in the hand start to poke through a little bit as the ice recesses back, and then there's fingertips, and then there's a palm, and then you can see to the wrist. It is ever so slightly colored, but it is nonetheless a grayed hand. This individual
Very dead.
is not alive anymore.
Shocking.
Okay.
Crazy.
So what I was looking for, and what I'm gonna heat up the other hand for as well, is I want to see if he's stolen anything.
Nothing in his hands. He's got like a like bag over the shoulder, that seems to have something inside, but you're not sure exactly what. He seems, kind of like a ragtag adventurer type. He's got like a weapon on one hip, bag over the other, like he was down here exploring as well. You can take the time if you'd like to try and melt him all the way through.
I would like to melt the bag. Yeah.
Okay, so you go for the hip where you see the bag, and you kind of spend some time heating it up, watching all of the ice liquefy and drip down as water. And eventually, you are able to do so, and you can just barely like rip open the leather flap as it kind of breaks a little bit of cold water that had gotten into the leather and then hardened, kind of cracks a little bit as you lift it open. Inside, there are a few coins. You've got 13 silver and you've got 6 copper. There is a jumbled collection of tools that are wrapped up in their own, not a case necessarily, but like a long bit of fabric that all the tools are laid in and then rolled up. And there is also a bottle of some kind.
I would like to investigate that bottle. I would like to
Yeah.
investigate it while holding his bag and not the bottle itself, though.
Okay. So yeah, you can't quite lift it off of him yet because the sash of the bag is still like attached to him, but you're able to get enough of it free that you can kind of lift it and look under the torchlight to investigate this thing. Give me I guess give me investigation.
Can I offer Ness a dagger to cut the bag loose of him from?
We're not stealing right now.
Sounds like somebody
17.
might be stealing right now.
You believe this to be alchemist's fire, which is like a throwable projectile napalm situation. Some slightly better than standard adventuring gear. Not like super magical, but
Yeah.
like a little bit of something fun infused.
Yeah, so I'm going to turn back to Ben and just say, I think he has alchemist fire. So why is he frozen? Did the fire, like...
Well, he didn't use it. It's in the bag.
It's like chemical reaction that makes the fire. It's not a bottle of fire necessarily, and it's not a heated bottle. It's like a once thrown and broken open, it will erupt into fire.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, you know what, like Greek fire is?
Yeah, you know. So my thought
It's kind
process
of
here
like that.
is heating up the pedestal or the sign plaque. That's the word. Made it so we could come through. So the logic would be that heat would also cause more. An alchemist fire does still have heat to it.
I mean, sure, yeah, I guess that one checks out.
So wouldn't he have thrown this in the room to make more heat?
Unless, and she stops and she kind of like looks at his position. She was like, well, he was clearly fleeing something.
Ben, with your dark vision,
Yeah.
you can see further down the hallway, and it's a little bit tricky because of the torch that is like creating all of this vapor in the air.
Sure.
It's a little bit foggy, it's a little bit obscured, but you can see that there's something in that far room. And you can see it on the map too. There seem to be like two structures that are pointed down the hallway at you.
Then she's gonna be like, hey, go pick up that torch.
Before I do, because I am greatly considering it, do I have a sense that Kadri and Elowen are like equal to where we are, just to the side?
We have
Who
We have
knows?
no idea.
Okay. Then yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I was going to
What
try
is
and
it,
send a
sorry?
message,
Trample's like,
but
interject and be like, well, first off, do we notice the two doors that are right by Ness?
Yeah.
I mean,
Those are doors.
Trample's saying, hey, is there anything on those doors? Can we, or can I go up and inspect those doors?
They are solid stone doors. Hold, please. Let me see if there is anything
good
on
catch
them. I don't
noticing
believe that there
doors.
is.
That's not sarcasm. I truly did not notice.
I just the width
Well,
of where Nest
he
was.
said doors when we came down here.
I just saw the one at the end of the hallway and just figured that's where he meant.
No, there's one on either side of you there.
Yeah,
And they're just
I
like
thought that was
solid
gonna be
stone
our
slabs.
first move.
I see him now that Tramples has brought my attention to it, but I had not
It's just
noticed it.
yeah. I was gonna say where Nest was positioned. It made it kind of look like it's just an extension of the stairs a bit.
I don't know. I just remember Parker saying
Hey, no,
two doors on
good,
either side of the.
good remembering.
Good listening
I think
skills.
you did it.
ADHD for once didn't fuck me over.
So what are you thinking? You trying to push on any of those doors? You trying to push further down the hall?
Is there any markings? So can we feel about them?
They are similar to the door that led in here in that the stone wall is recessed a bit and there is a door shaped slab. There's no text on them, there's no engravings, there's no anything to really interact with. They're just slabs of stone.
All right, let's try to push one in and see what happens. The left one.
Left one. All right. You lean in to push the left one. Give me a strength check.
Ooh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm the one who does the pushing.
That'd be a 9.
Okay. As you lean into the door, you realize that the frost on the floor has crept up ever so slightly, and it is like chilling to the touch. Not enough to deal damage necessarily, but enough that you don't want to lean too into it because it starts to like tingle and burn a little bit in your hands. And because of that, you're not quite able to make it move.
Can I like gesture over to Ness and be like, hey, can we use that, or whoever has the torch, can we use that torch and maybe see what happens to this door if we heat it up?
Yeah, I 100%.
Or can I, and then maybe have our strong person push it in?
Sure. That works easily enough. You're able to hold the torch to the door and just push back a little bit of that frost.
Now,
You watch as it creeps back down the door a little bit.
Jesus has a question. Like, are we noticing like
Sure.
anywhere the fire goes, like pretty much almost instantaneously the ice goes away, like wherever like from a
I
like
think
radius of wherever that fire is, or
Yeah,
does
kind
it
of.
have to actually make contact with it?
It's definitely more natural. It's not like it's just erasing the frost.
Yeah, but like
The heat is enough to melt it,
I'm saying,
but yeah,
like,
it
do you
doesn't
have
have
to
to
like
like touch.
does the fire, does it not go until the fire touches it, or just has to be near
No,
it?
it's just near, as long as it's warm enough.
All right, yes, because like, in my head I'm like, can we just walk down this hallway if we have uh heat sources on us?
So here's what happens: is you hold the torch to the door, the frost recedes, and as you lean in to push it open, you're able to do so, but it starts to creep back up again. Similar to the hallway, it seems like it's regenerating. And Ness, you start to get the feeling as you are continuing to examine this individual and kind of like melt away parts of him. You look over and you see that the hand that you had like completely freed is starting to crystallize back up again.
I'm guessing along with the
There
bag
is-
that had all the stuff in it.
I mean, that's where he's focused right now, so it's fine.
Okay.
But slowly it is making its way back. You push into this room now, and
Can
you
I-
find
Before I
which room
step
is it?
away,
Yep.
can I pick up the
Mhm.
alchemist fire from this guy's bag?
Sure. Do you take anything else? Do you want the tools? Do you want the coin?
No.
Okay. So you secure a vial of alchemist fire and add that to your inventory. And then as Ben and Tramples, I see the B and I keep wanting to call your character Bo, and it's really getting me.
Well, especially since
Ben
T
and
is also
Tramples.
it's clearly
my government
listen,
name.
it's very clearly
I don't know your
my
government name.
my self-insert character, as I am also a tall buff orc woman.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
It's definitely it.
Yeah, I mean, my name isn't a big secret, but yeah.
So you two push open the door, and you immediately find yourselves in a chamber that extends much further to the left than it does to the right. You see on the right there is a lever of some kind that is built straight into the wall.
Pull the lever.
That is
Wrong
in
lever.
the upward position.
It's in the up position right now.
Is there any
And
frost
that's
on
on
this?
one side. And on the other side, you see what seems to be some kind of mural, something mounted on the wall. It is an engraved wood plank that has something carved into it, but it's carved relatively small where you would need to like actually get up to read it. You can't see it from the entryway here.
Is
I
there frost on the floor?
No.
Okay. The temperature in the room feels like normal.
Yep.
Okay.
As you consider what is happening in this space, we jump to the other side.
Yeah. I was
blue
gonna say,
ball
while
the
they're going, real quick, I'm gonna go pee. But go without me.
Kadri and Elowin. The two of you descend down the stairs on your side of the room. And Kadri, you leading the charge, torch in hand, step, 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 step. You're in the room, and immediately something is wrong. Your very last step down is met with like a squelch. And you
I mean, yeah,
have to
look.
force your leg up as you seem to be stuck in something. You kind of like bring the torchlight down, and it looks like there's some kind of like tar substance on the floor in here.
Um. Okay. Is there any other light sources currently, or is it still just the torch that I have?
It is, I believe, just the torch that you have. Oh no, I'm sorry. There is this is actually like a fairly lit chamber. So you have the torch in hand, and that little circle on the map is like a brazier that's like hung from the ceiling,
Okay.
by like a couple of chains. And you can see into the next room ahead. There is another one. The separation between these rooms isn't like an actual door. It's just like a stone archway where they're connected kind of seamlessly. But you see like that dark substance, whatever it is, kind of extend all the way through as far as you can see from here.
Throw a torch.
Yeah. So actually, yeah. Kadri
No, don't
turns
throw a torch.
to Elowen and goes, what did that the mural say up there? Something about a fiery death, right?
Yeah, no, fiery death for sure. Can you take your foot out of the substance before we might have a problem? Are you stuck?
Uh, yeah. You said I could just. It like took extra effort, but I could move it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you're able to
Yeah.
like
So I would
eat stick.
I'd step back up. I would like motion for Elowen to take a step back. Um, and goes, well, there's something sticky on the floor, and if I've learned anything about tar, it tends to light on fire, and so this is probably going to light on fire if I throw something at it. So do you want me to throw this here and see what happens?
Normally I'd say no, but this feels like the right move. We should probably get rid of this tar, and fire feels like a really good option, but please stand back.
Yeah. I would go as far back as I feel like I could still then effectively throw my torch.
Okay. Yeah, you back up the stairs just a few feet, and it literally the sticky floor is only on the floor itself. It doesn't creep up any of the steps at all. So once you're a couple steps up, you feel good enough.
is just shoe all sticky.
And then you throw the torch.
Yeah, chuck the torch.
Right? You throw the torch, and the entire floor erupts into fire, and you watch as it spreads instantly down the hall, around the corner, and suddenly there's this like crackling flame as the entire chamber is alight.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, I would
I
wait
believe
to
you
see
actually
if
threw
it.
a torch at it.
That's what I
Wait,
was gonna do.
where's all that smoke gonna go?
I don't care. It's not my problem.
It is your problem. Well, you know what? Who cares? You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
There's
no,
a stairwell right behind you. It goes
what?
up.
I'm on this
It'll.
cold side.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would wait to see if the fire seems to be naturally decreasing or if it just remains in intensity.
Also BRB.
So the two of you watch as this fire rages for a little bit longer than you'd expect. A minute goes by, another minute goes by. It starts to diminish a little bit, but then every once in a while it'll flare up again as it kind of ever so slowly makes its way out. Um, Eventually, you see pockets that are kind of stamped out, and it doesn't spread quite as much anymore. It's reduced to just a couple of bits here and there, and little by little they fade as well. And the ground that's left appears no longer sticky.
Yeah, Kadri would turn and go, well, I think that did the trick, and would
Elwyn's gonna like full hand before the rolling ball starts. It just hold on a second. Let's use some guidance here and like maybe try to see what's in the floors before we move forward. So she would like look through, like maybe just try to see what's gone on after the floors have burned through. If there's anything to note in the room that's
Okay.
different.
You give it a minute.
Smart.
You sit with it, and you see that through the cracks in the cobblestone floor, a little bit more of that tar, that sap, starts to seep through as
Oh,
it
that's
slowly
rich.
starts to regenerate itself.
I mean, Kadri, so it looks like we can get rid of this stuff, but it's going to be coming back. How fast are you?
Yeah, how fast does it seem to be seeping back in as this gets pointed out to Kadri?
Pretty slowly. It would probably take like a good 20 minutes to reach the level that it was at originally.
Okay.
But to be a hazard, it'd probably only take another couple.
Kadri would turn to Elwyn and go, because you would did you use Druidcraft in front of him up there?
Yeah.
He would go, okay, and he pulls out another torch from his sack and lights it, and then goes, can you just snuff out the braziers up there? My guess is that they're gonna fall, and if they fall, then we'd be lit on fire. But if they're not on fire, then they can't fall, and it doesn't matter. And so he just waits like expectantly for you to be able to do that. He doesn't actually know if you can, but he believes you can.
Elwyn's like very shocked, surprised smile at like the thoughtfulness that has been coming out of Kadri from this
Listen,
room.
he's not the smartest, but he won't die.
He's not
and
suicidal.
so she's just kind of like shockingly like, yeah, that's a great idea again. And just goes to cast I mean, I'm assuming for my cantrip I can use it again.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all the time, whenever you
Okay,
want.
Yeah, at will.
cast Druidcraft again, and use the fire play portion of it where she can try and
Yeah.
snuff out that brazier up there. I don't
So
know if she can do
from
both or just one in the room.
it would be one at a time, but like from where you are right now, the one in the room, you cast the spell, and with a wave of your hand and a snap of the finger, you watch the flame disappear. And it's back again.
Yeah, so she kind of like just looks like approvingly at Kadri and says, "All right, with caution, let's go in."
Wait, did the flame come back?
You caught that? It's back.
Yeah.
The flame
it's
comes back.
back.
Yeah, it goes away, and then it pops back in again.
Just kidding. She just kind of looks at him and is like,
You
good try.
don't feel that it was anything that you did. You've used the spell enough. You've doused many a flame with it, and created many a flame with it. There's something magical going on here.
Yeah, I think at that Kadri would go, well, I'm pretty fast, but I don't like risking my life on a matter of luck. What do you say we use this as a maybe a backup, and maybe the smarter members of the team have figured something out over on the other side.
she looks a little offended at that. But I think Ellen's probably just, go over there and let me know what it looks like. And she's going to try and she's a little stubborn. And when she's on a path, she likes to continue forward. So you go ahead and she's going to kind of keep trying to like observe the room a little bit.
Yeah, I say Kadri would like he would see that you'd stay as you're doing it and go, all right, then I'll be right back. And rather than go rejoin the other group, he's like attempting to like do that sneaky thing, like where he isn't seen by them, but like trying to like spy on with their progress.
Gotcha.
So I mean, I
All
will
right, so you
roll.
make your way
I
back up
will
the
roll
stairs.
stealth if you want.
Uh-huh.
What is my stealth bonus? Probably not. Maybe actually.
Your stealth is plus
I hope it's
4.
good. You're a monk.
Yeah, so I rolled a 16, so I got a 20 on my stealth.
Okay. Higher than their passive perception, you're able to kind of like creep in and look down the hallway, and you watch as they seem to be fiddling with an ice sculpture of a man.
I would wait and watch to see what they do. If they actually like progress
So then you'd
either.
probably see us disappear into the side room.
Yeah, say if that's what you do, then he would report that back to Elowen, and just go. They have other doors they've walked into, so I don't know exactly where they've gone. Any progress or insight into this magical flame that is definitely going to murder us if we don't go really fast?
Elowen, as you are in this space for a minute looking around, can you give me a perception check, please?
Yes. I've got a 13.
Okay, so you see that there are two braziers. There's one in this room and there's one in the next room ahead of you. And as you kind of like crane your head around the corner to try and see further on, you see that this like arrangement of rooms and like openings and hallways continues on for a little bit further. That you can't quite get like the shape of the spaces beyond right now, but you do see another one or two hanging from the ceiling. You also see that in this room, immediately on the right wall there is like a stone circle that sticks out from the wall that has a series of like almost like gear teeth on the outside. It seems like a big like pirate's wheel almost. If the handles of the wheel were like shortened down, but it seems like a big stone wheel or circle that sticks out from the wall right there.
Yeah, Elowen kind of like turns to Kadri and goes, so there definitely are some magical flames. However, there looks like an area where we might be able to try out some strength and kind of do what you did before with the wall. Like, would you be willing to go try that out? Because I'm not afraid of some flame.
Kedri would go, yeah, just quickly restart the flame on that sap so that we have a completely reset room, and then I say we rush it.
Okay, yeah. So I could. Where is the torch? Like, is it gone or probably?
I would say that one got burned up pretty good.
Um,
So you could probably
Um,
just gently light it with the torch.
or
yeah,
druid
Oh, yeah.
she'll pull out her own torch. And
Kedri looks a little disappointed as you use like the physical means to do it.
she'll grab her own torch, kind of go back up to the braziers inside to light it, and then just
I mean, you could
slowly.
also just like create fire on your torch.
Do I have
That's
fire?
That's the
You have
druid craft.
infinite
Yeah,
fire.
You literally can make fire. You're like, here's a little bit of fire.
you just need a thing to put fire on. You can't like make a ball of fire because that's produce flame.
Oh.
But you have a torch. You can just torches on.
You know, she still went up and the brazier. She didn't think about that.
Still disappointed at the physical means of doing this.
And just lights the torch down and then snuffs out her torch too.
Don't worry, Jesus definitely wouldn't have didn't know that as well. So don't worry.
Are you lighting the room up? Is that the move?
Yeah,
from the
she
stairs?
relit the tar down.
Okay. So you step up the stairs a little bit, and then just enough to kind of ignite, and then pull it back so that you have that for later. Once again, the entire space goes up. It's way more tame this time around. It seems like that buildup from before had lasted again quite a while, and it takes a lot less time for it all to kind of fade out and to go to bare stone again. And you are able to move pretty freely. Where do you go? What do you do? There is that wheel immediately on the right, and as you enter this space, you see another one dead ahead. It's these guys here.
Elowen's with her. She's kind of moving towards the right to kind of lead Kadri towards what she's found. She's no fear.
Yeah. So the two of you are inside, and you see you're getting a closer look at that one.
Yeah, the one all the way to the right.
Okay. So you get up to it, and there's no text on it. There's nothing like symbolism wise. There's nothing that really jumps out at you. There's like a very like simple engraved pattern on the inside, like between like the teeth, and then like a strip of a pattern all the way around, and then like the center, like the axle that it's spinning on. Um, do you attempt to do anything with it?
Elwyn? No, she looks at Kadri and says, like, do you think you could rotate this a little bit?
Yeah, he would give it a shot.
Which way? Clockwise, counterclockwise?
My initial gut says clockwise, so that's what he would go with.
You grab the wheel, and yeah, it rotates freely. There's no catch. There's no like there's nothing that's. It doesn't feel like it's doing anything. You start to move it, and it just kind of freely rotates on its own. You go and give it a spin, and it just eventually slows down.
He then tentatively moves it counterclockwise.
Same thing. Free spinning wheel.
Kadri turns and looks at Elo and shrugs. I don't know what this is.
Elwyn is, against her better judgment, is getting, again, pretty like tunnel vision to complete this or get forward in this room, and kind of goes towards the other gear, seeing how light and easy that was, that she thinks she can spin it on her own, and goes, maybe we try both of these then. It goes
Right,
for
you
the
move
one
up
in the front.
to the second gear then. Put you up here. Put Kadri by this first one. You move up to the second one, and as you get your hands on it, which way do you spin?
Yes.
I didn't catch that. Sorry, clockwise?
Clockwise.
Okay. This one has some resistance. You start to spin it, and there's a and then eventually and it starts to move freely. As that happens, you hear a snap from behind you. Kadri, you hear a snap from directly above you, and you see that the 3 chains that hold the brazier all snap and are released, and it falls to the ground clattering, and you watch that flame spread and catch some of the newly
How big is this brazier?
regrowing.
Can I
What's
catch
up?
it? How big is
Oh,
it? Can I catch it?
it's not huge. It's probably I don't know, like 2 feet across, 2 foot
I'm gonna try and
diameter.
catch it.
Okay, yeah, make a dexterity saving throw. Let's see if you can catch it before it hits the ground.
What?
Oh yeah, that's a 19 on the dice, so it's a 25.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby.
Hell yeah.
So you had a hand just kind of resting on the wheel. You weren't like in the middle of doing anything with it. And as you watch Elwyn, it's like right out of the periphery of your sight, just above you. And as soon as you hear that, you look up just slightly and you watch as the chains disengage, and you just like throw out a hand and catch it like a plate.
I then
It's a little
quickly,
warm.
I assume I make sure that Elowen has seen what has happened, so I quickly check to like see that she is looking. And I would just carry it over and put it on the stairs.
Okay. You do so. You see that the fire is not attached to anything, by the way. It's just like an empty, like brass dish with like a flame hovering in the middle of it.
Okay, that's cool. Maybe I'll take that. I don't know. I might need that. But not here. Not with things that are going to
Well, you
burn
can
me
put
to
that
death.
in your bottle.
I was gonna say, Elwyn's definitely running from the room where the other braziers definitely on the floor.
Yeah, there was one directly above you while you did that, but it seemed that the trap, the wheel that you were spinning engaged like the one in the other room.
Was it hers? I thought both went.
No, Kadri did not. He was like waiting
Fair
for
enough.
some kind of signal to do it, but you just went, and then he caught the fire.
Oh, got you. Okay.
And now that wheel that you spun is also just free moving. So you get the feel that the first one has already been triggered, the one that Kadri tried to move.
Yep.
So
Yep.
somewhere further ahead, there might be one of these already on the ground.
Oh,
Elwyn,
we should go get that.
Elwyn's like that Kadri, like, please go get the other one. I'm good.
Yeah, Kadri just starts rushing to try and find one that on the floor with magic fire that never goes out.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. As you progress further into the chamber, you can see again that there's like a weird arrangement of rooms and spaces here. There's no solid doors that you can see up ahead. It's probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 or 6 chambers that are all connected,
Oh,
just adjacent to each other with archways. And in each one, there's a brazier that hangs from the ceiling and a wheel on the wall. And you kind of pass by 1 or 2 and then see around the corner the one that has already been engaged. There is one of those bowls on the ground with the fire suspended, still flickering, and directly beside it, with an arm outstretched, you see a burnt corpse.
sure, yeah.
And I will add that in momentarily. Which room is that? Is that this one? Nope. Is that
Y'all see the tab names?
Stop looking at the tab names.
I try not
I
to look at them.
am
Yep.
not looking at
I
the
don't want
tab
to.
names.
I will not be able to keep organized if I don't name them.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
I'm doing the honor system here.
Thank you.
Exactly. I'm
I-
purposefully not looking, at room of instant fiery
Stop
death.
metagaming.
So I'm not trying to. I
Not gonna
looked
lie, I
left
noticed them at
at
first, and then I
like
tried not to look at them.
my like chat because that's next to where you are on my left monitor. So I looked over to that monitor, and then right below Kiwi was like a title of one. I went, oh shit.
Yeah, don't worry about it. That's totally a normal thing that we'll get to eventually.
Sure,
That's
sure.
a June problem. It's a June problem.
So, anyways, yeah, you find the room where one of these has already fallen, and now we're up to 2 that have crashed to the ground here, and 2 wheels that aren't moving. And in your quick glance over, you see that there's 4 more that are up, and presumably 4 more wheels attached to them. But you're not sure which one is attached to which, because already it seems a little random as to which one is linked to which. You do see that body, and it sure is burnt to a crisp.
I don't like any of that.
You tell me you don't like watching burnt bodies?
So Kadri, after getting the one that's on the ground out of there, brings it back also to the stairwell to just keep making a pile of these now in the stairwell. Kind of returns to Elowin and is like, okay, looks like these make the braziers fall. Something must trigger them when we're not near it. So we have a couple choices. We could try to rush through, or we can systemically try to make them fall after we've burned away all the shit, and it's gonna take us a long time, but then we won't burn to death, and I prefer not burning to death.
Ellen's like, yeah, I've been noting the same. I also would not like you to burn to death. I would like to get through. She's just kind of just like pondering for a second. Is like, all right, I think we need to stick together on these. Because that was a close call. Where when we tried to, I don't think doing them in different rooms is going to do anything at this time. So she's like, so how about this? I'm going to try to get the wheels unstuck. You need to catch these.
Well, I will do what I can, but I don't know which one they're gonna be. So Kadri immediately rushes off to where there's the majority of them.
Mhm.
In the
Those 3.
preparation for whatever wheel is going to fall, and then move it quickly to prevent. About how much tar has rebuilt itself?
Not too much yet.
Okay, so yeah,
you feel that
then
you could
he's
probably do 1 more of these
yeah.
before you might want to step back and scorch it again.
Yep,
Ellen's just
that's
like, stay in the middle.
So you
Yeah.
are, Kadri, right now you are almost directly underneath one, and 10 feet away is a second, and 10 feet away in the other direction is a third, where you should
Wonderful.
be able to grab one of these.
That sounds wonderful.
Elowin, you move into the next room, the one with the burned body, and there are 2 wheels, one on either wall,
Right.
and you imagine that they probably haven't been engaged yet.
Yeah. There's no brazier in that one, right?
That one's already on the
It's already
ground, and then
Yeah,
Kadri
on the ground.
scooped it.
And Kadri moved it. Okay, yeah, that's the one that I locked down. Got it. Okay. Yeah, Elwyn's like kind of like taking in the burned body, but is kind of like prioritizing in her head, maybe get rid of the braziers first and then burn body later. So
Do you investigate it
she's
at all, or do you just kind of?
she just like looking right now, and it's like not the time. A little bit again, she's a little tunnel visioned on maybe to her lack of her better judgment. She's not investigating the body because she's just very tunnel visioned on like no, let's do the braziers first. So she's gonna go to the one first, like to the right, and just
Okay.
I mean, she's just gonna yell at Kadri and like, I'm doing the one on the right, but it'll probably be the one on the left.
Alright.
He prepares for that then.
Okay. As you prepare to move in the opposite direction, Elwyn, you start to move the wheel, and then it's like the third or fourth where you feel that break and it becomes loose. And Kadri, you make an initiative roll for me. This is like your
Damn it.
reflex.
It's not good. So I mean, I have +6 to initiative, so I got an 8.
So it's not that you're too slow.
Oh.
You jump the gun, and as soon as you hear that click, you lunge to the left and to the right. You watch as you are already moving opposite direction as it falls to the ground.
It's a
and
penalty kick in
clatters.
soccer, and the goalie has guessed the wrong way.
I will say, why don't both of you just roll me a d20, or you know what? Both of you roll me a d6. This will be fun.
Oh.
D6 can do. Okay. Do we want higher or lower?
I don't know. What you got?
I got a 6.
Okay.
I also got a 6.
Uh-oh.
Good for you. The fire is contained. It does not spill out. It does not ignite anything. As the brazier clatters to the floor, there isn't enough of the sap, the tar that's built up, that it would ignite yet.
That's good.
But that is one more that is now disengaged.
Elwyn's definitely like expectantly waiting for Kadri to go grab it because she is not strong with the
Oh, yeah.
hammer.
Yeah, I mean, he grabs it immediately and does the same thing. Brings it to the stairwell in hopes of safety.
Yeah, she's gonna go to the stairwell with him to be like, maybe that was a close call. Like, we should probably like clear this tar out one more time.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Kadri just shakes his head yes, like emphatically.
Okay.
So
you regroup, you light the floor again, you let it simmer out, you move back into the chamber. Which one are we going after now? And Kadri, what's your position while this happens?
Okay, so the one on the left is the one that fell?
No, the one on the right fell.
The right. Because I drove left. Yeah. Kadri just... yeah, he's going to hedge his bets and just stand in the middle of them, right? Like...
In the middle of the two?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. And then Elwyn, you're doing the other one in that same room, I assume?
Yeah, she like once again just like looks at the burned body and is like, next time. just
yeah, there's not a lot to see, honestly. It's probably been dead for a while. And that it's been retoasted like 3 times now.
She still definitely wants to look at the
bone. But yeah, as you go engage with this one now, you turn the wheel, you hear the sound of the chain snapping, and you feel it move freely. And Kadri, neither of the two next to you fall.
Son of a bitch.
Because in the room in between the two of you, another one falls to the ground again. Give me another d6 roll. If you roll the same number as me, it's bad.
Okay.
Is it? Am I rolling too?
Yep.
Or oh, okay.
I rolled another 6.
I got a 5.
Okay, I got a 2, so you're fine.
Whew.
So with how often you're kind of refreshing this and letting the sap burn away, there isn't enough to like ignite a whole blaze again. And you're able to kind of clear through the rest of these. We'll just kind of skip ahead. You're able to clear through the rest of these pretty easily as you find that, again, the connection between them seems to be intentionally misleading. They're almost never in the same room. And then once you kind of get used to that pattern, Kadri, you're kind of caught off guard as you spin one of the wheels and the one directly above you falls.
Yeah, sure. Yep, sure.
However, interestingly enough, there is one, this one right here, that as you go to move it, Elwyn, it doesn't react quite the same as the other. There's the first like 1, 2, 3, and then instead of breaking, it feels like you're turning a wheel inside. And behind you, and behind Kadri too, as you're both kind of in that space, you hear the raising of a stone door, and you see a passageway open.
Ooh.
And it is this one right over here. And as it does open, let's see, what number is this one here? This is you see a much larger room than any you've seen before in this space. The sap that seeps through the cobblestone around you does not do so in this space. It seems that on the other side of this doorway is the end of that trap. There are 6 pillars that stand, 2 in opposite corners, and 2 that flank doorways, the one that you would be entering from, and the one on the opposite side of the room. It is about a 20-foot by 20-foot chamber, and you see in its center there are 3 figures. 2 lay on the floor. Or I'm sorry, there are 2 figures total. One lays on the floor. It seems to be a adventurer, a small individual, maybe a halfling, maybe a gnome of some kind, that lays slain on the floor. And the other one is this mound of limbs and vines and roots, some kind of creature that also lays slain. And nothing stirs. That's the map.
Okay. Do I know what that creature is?
This is just kind of your first look at it. Do you enter the room? Do you investigate? How do you proceed?
That's a scary question. Seeing the creature, and it doesn't. Can I do any kind of like distance investigation? Be like, I know what that is, or I don't.
Absolutely. Why don't you give
Without
me
entering?
Yeah, why don't you give me a nature check at disadvantage?
Yeah, that makes sense. Great. That's not going to be good. Okay, that's okay. 5.
Nope.
Yep.
Honestly, it looks more like a pile of plant matter than like a creature.
But Kedri would turn to Elwyn and go, you seem like you're probably more in tune with nature. Any idea what's going on in there?
Ellen would like just try to like take a look through and see if she like recognizes anything first before answering that.
I'm sorry, you look back at what?
She just would want to like take a like try and like look, maybe like take a step in and to look and see what she can see before answering that.
Sure. I will give you an a nature check as well. Also at disadvantage unless you want to get like up to it.
No, I'll take a disadvantage. She's pretty naturey.
Okay.
All right. I think I might have clicked wrong. I don't know. I clicked on disadvantage, but then it rolled 2 dice. Is that
Mhm.
right?
It's
Yeah, so-
supposed to roll 2
Yeah.
and you take the lower.
And then give you the lower of the 2.
Got you. Okay. Well, I had the lower was an 11, but I have a +8 for nature, so I have a 19.
Nice.
Damn. No, good thing I asked you to do that. I got nothing.
I like spelled you.
So
Crazy.
So you examine this thing from afar. It's definitely some kind of plant creature. You can see a little bit of the face. It's almost like a mask made of roots that all kind of weave together and have like little openings for what would be like eyes and a mouth. Um, not in the sense that it would be like piloted by an individual, but just that that is its face in the shape of a mask. Um, it has a fairly humanoid structure to it: two arms, two legs. There's a little bit of a mess in what would be its chest, whether that's like part of the way it's constructed or whether it's been like hacked and slashed and cut open. There's like a hole in the chest. Um, it is hard to specifically identify, both because there are like just a number of different types of plant creatures that exist and a number of different plant creatures that can be created by druids, like as companions, as like amalgamations or whatnot. So while you're not sure the specific sense of what this is, it seems like some kind of root craft situation. Um, so the root craft monster is about what you would surmise about this.
Okay.
You also, just to like let that roll a little bit further, as you kind of examine this individual, you are also drawn to just the battlefield itself, this little room that you were within, and the counterpart, the little like gnome or halfling on the opposite side of the room that is laying slain as well. It's hard to tell exactly what happened here. Um, but there are scorch marks on the stone in a bunch of places. There are like scrape marks as well, like just something heavy and solid had like scratched and carved away some of the stone. And you see that the individual, the humanoid, lays without any gear. It looks like it's been stripped of armor. There's no weapon. There's no pack. Um, and yeah, there's the door on the opposite side that leads out, but nothing else in this room really calls to you.
Yeah, I'd say Ellen probably just takes it all in to look at Kadri and just say, you know, like, I don't think either of these is what caused the damage based off of kind of just like, it seems like there's been some fire in play, and like, I don't think a root monster would be using fire. Halfling might have, but he looks pretty beat up too by some stuff. So, and he's missing all his stuff. So, uh, I'm weary. um, I'm weary, but you know, this is the way forward. And we probably need to proceed with some caution here. What do you think?
Yeah, Kadri goes forward that with that information, knowing and that logic really resonated with him. He was like, oh yeah, what am I afraid of? Fucking fire! It's a plant monster. And he would move forward, uh, head on a swivel, but continue to move forward.
Okay. And as you make your way into and across that chamber and start to venture forth into what's next, I think we will call it there, as it is 45 after right now, quarter two right now. And we'll pick up both with you guys in this, like, on the other side of this stone door, and with the other team as they enter this chamber with the lever and the plaque and whatever comes after that.
Listen, I think we killed it this session, guys.
We
Yeah,
made it
you made some
inside
progress
the
and you didn't
actual
die.
huge chamber. Yeah.
Progress and didn't die. What else can you ask for?
Progress. Listen, progress
Yeah,
is progress.
think
Those
there
are
was-
way better.
I think it was a much better session than last time.
Yeah.
Last session
Yeah.
we had, you know, some establishing of the people and
Yeah, we
you
need to
know,
get the ball rolling.
yeah, our characters' demeanors.
I mean, it's almost like we just met each other and we're just, all being careful. Come on.
Yeah.
Did everyone add to inventory the things that you collected?
I
Because
did.
I'm certainly not keeping track.
My cool bottle, yeah.
Okay.
Kadri,
Bottle
did you
with
take
the-
any of those
with
magic orbs?
Berg, I'm out. I'll have to
bottle filled
drink
with
next
inert
time we
poison.
play.
What was that, Plunger?
Berg was trying to make me drink, but I'm out of alcohol and I'm not getting more at 10:45. So
That seems fair. I'm
I'll
mad
drink
about
some
it, but
water
it seems
before I go to
fair.
bed. I told him I'd drink next time we're
Is
playing.
Is Pat's camera freezing on and off for
It
everyone else?
crushed my
Yeah.
mind
Yeah,
for
Yeah, a
it's
little
a
bit.
very
That's what
cursed
got me
image right now. It's
satisfied.
pretty fun. I might
Oh,
actually.
that's weird.
Oh,
There you
that's
go, there you
fine.
are.
That, everyone.
Pat's
Yeah, he was
moving.
just
I was
doing
gonna
it the
say
whole
Pat's
time.
moving on mine.
I would have.
I
I
wasn't
was
sure
about
because
to
like
like
also like if I
screenshot
click
it.
off of the if I clicked like off the map and then it just would go into infinite loading, so I had to keep on going back and forth between Discord and Plunger's stream to see the map.
Question about adding. I definitely have not touched or picked up anything, but for when you add stuff to inventory for like your D&D Beyond, can you like type anything in there, or like can you?
Yes. So when you go to inventory, there's like the manage inventory, and there's just a tab for add custom item.
Got you. Okay.
Or
So you can just type something out if it's
Yeah.
not like a base item.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Pat, did
I'll
you
let you
pick up
know if
one
it
of
is a
those
base item.
braziers?
Did I what? Did
Did
I
you
what?
pick up one of those braziers?
I've been moving them, and so I think the last one.
I think Kadri loves bras, ears.
I don't. I think the
He's a
last one
monk.
he might take with
He
him,
is a monk.
so that he has some magic flame in
Yeah,
case he
you
needs
wear
it.
him as hat.
So I do think that he'd have one.
I love
I
this
like
game
it.
of pause, Pat pause face.
Sorry, it keeps happening.
Yeah.
And also
alright.
just notice, it seems like one of us has a much better camera than all the rest of us.
I wonder.
Which one?
I have
to
no idea
be
what you're talking about.
fair, I
Bo.
have a
Like,
better
Definitely,
camera.
definitely Bo.
No.
Actually, Parker has probably the best camera out of all of us, possibly Kiwi.
Yeah, I was
I have a
gonna
good
say,
camera. I don't know how to use it.
dude, this is like a $15 like off-brand camera from like Amazon because Plunger said, "No, you have to be on camera to play." And I went, "Really? Why?"
Oh, really?
And he said, "Oh, you have to." And so I picked up the cheapest camera I possibly could to fulfill his requirement.
Imagine
I
letting
mean,
Fletcher
your camera,
bully you
none
or
of the
something.
cameras look bad other than Pat's pause face, but I'm just saying Kiwi's looks like 20 times better than everyone else's.
Kiwi upgraded her stream a few years ago.
With that nice Rode microphone.
That was
And
a
Shure
present from.
SM7B.
Or no, this is a Shure. This was a
Yeah,
present.
yeah, a Rode arm with a Shure SM7B, I'm guessing.
I had, to be fair, for like 5 years, I had a $10 Amazon mic boom, which I probably should have been like the first thing I upgraded because that thing fucking was horrid. And then for my birthday, DMAC got me one of these, which was very kind. And then I crashed out and stopped streaming for like months.
My microphone was also like a fucking $20 microphone off Amazon.
You
I don't know,
do
my
not need
microphone
nice
right
equipment
now.
to be on camera.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not
You
doing
don't need
anything
nice stuff.
fancy. I'm not doing anything fancy. Anyway, I'm also turning my camera off since we're done.
Yep, that's fine. We're ending.
Yeah.
Deuces
Also, it's
streams.
just nice to